Yo, bro, bitch, I bet I could. Bitch, I bet I would. On the low, what's up with you, ho? Bitch, you smoking dro. Bitch, you know, bust like 44 when I spit that flow, cause we go.
My parents were asking me what I wanted to be when I grow up. I'm like, well, like I want to be like a pilot, right?
Yeah.
I want to go to like the Air Force and learn how to fly, and then become like a pilot, and eventually become like a private jet pilot, whatever. But they started talking about that. I'm like, but like, what do you have to know to be a pilot?
Yeah, yeah.
My mom's like, yeah. I dated this dude in high school, and he was dumb. And he was a pilot in the Air Force.
And he was.
She's like, so I think you'll get it. And I'm like, well, that's reassuring. And then that reminded me of my friend Ryan, who he says he always makes this funny joke, and it's not even a joke. He wants to be a crab fisherman when he grows up.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So he whenever we're in chemistry class, we learn about factor label, and he's like, why am I here? He's like, when does a crab fisherman need to know how to use factor label?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's true though. Like, yeah, you know,
Like half the
sometimes.
stuff we learn in school.
Yeah, sometimes whenever we're
half the
sitting
stuff
there
we
and
learn
I'm like,
isn't even-
why? Why are we learning this? Like,
Like, when am I gonna apply this in real life? Unless I'm gonna be a chemistry teacher.
yeah.
Like half of the stuff you learn
And-
is only gonna be used when you're actually a chemistry teacher.
Yeah. Or if you're like chemical engineer, like, but
Right.
yeah, it's just kind of like, really? We're learning about this? Because, I don't know, some of it's just kind of, Like, some of it I agree, like, yeah, you could actually, like, apply this in real world. And, like, some people will say, like, oh, well, like,
Yeah.
why do I need to know, like, trig? But, like, yeah, you need to know trig because, like, if you're ever doing anything with, like, calculating an angle of something, like, if you're a sniper, then you have to know, like, trajectory and wind
Right.
differentials and, like, know where you're aiming to hit this.
I also want to
like,
be a sniper.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Be on a spec
I don't know if I told you that. I've always wanted to be either a sniper or an AC-130 gunner. I've just been really fond of like air, like flying. I've been fond of like flying and underwater, which are opposite things. I like both of them
Yeah.
way better than land.
Yeah. I would not want to be underwater because I'd have to be afraid of the forces of gravity and water and all the pressure, like crushing like the little tin tube you're in. But you know, that's just that.
I was thinking more like scuba, or like
Even like the
marine biology
like,
or something like that.
I still wouldn't like being underwater because like I'm afraid that like your head would just implode like under all the force and pressure. Like I don't know, it's just like
It can.
it can if you like come up too fast, but like I don't know, I just I don't, that just freaks
It
me
can
out.
if you get too deep.
Yeah.
It's like a thing.
Yeah.
That people have to worry about.
Yeah.
One thing I don't understand is why hasn't Black Ops yet put in the freaking feature where you can just have unlimited layers on your emblem? Like what?
Yeah.
Why is
We're
that not allowed?
yeah, we're at like 64 or 128 or something like that, and it's not unlimited.
Yeah. And they keep adding like 10 each game. It's like, hey, don't worry, by like the year 3000 you'll have unlimited.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm not gonna be alive then, but I sure hope those people that are alive then have fun.
Yeah. Right.
It's just dumb. Like I'm trying to make this freaking character right now. It's not working. I'm not gonna have enough layers to make her hair. It's making me mad.
Noodle from
Do you
Gorillaz.
even know what that band is?
I do know the
Yeah,
band actually.
Gorillaz, like, yeah, good band. Tell me, run. No? Yeah, there's a lot of things from like older Call of Duties that I just wish they would bring back. Or like,
Yeah.
I don't understand why they got rid of.
Yeah. Like
half the things.
semi-automatic guns that are actually good and have a decent clip size.
And useful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gone. Fun glitches in games that yes, they're glitches, but they let it go anyways. Like I'm trying to think of something, but like there were like not game breaking things, but like spots in maps where you could be that were not, that you obviously had an advantage but didn't break the game, so they left them in, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I remember like on Summit one, like, oh, this is way back. Yeah, I remember just like you get off the bus, you have your tin lunchbox, and you just run in the door. You're like, yeah, Call of Duty, and
Never,
and I got
I had a
on.
lunchbox, not gonna lie.
Yeah, and
Always ate school lunch.
well, I had a tin lunchbox at one point, but I remember like I got on one time and Bruno was like, "Hey," he's like, "we should just sit on like private match and try to find glitched out spots in maps." And I was like, "Are you dumb?" And I just thought it was the dumbest thing. I was like, "Really? You want to sit here in a private match and try to find something that's not here? Really?" And he was like, "Yeah, okay." And like I just went along with it. I was like, maybe we'll find something, and we did. We found like a ton of glitch spots actually, and it was like you could dolphin dive onto that one window from the rail. Like it's really like I'd have to go back to Black Ops 1 to show you probably, because like it's not I can't explain it, but like you like run on this one rail and you dolphin dive and you land on this window, and on like the ledge of the window for some reason you stick and you just don't fall off. And then so like if people were crouching, they could crouch walk underneath you, but they like almost could walk underneath you, but they couldn't because there were stairs. Like I don't know, it's really hard to explain, but like it would confuse a lot of people. And I remember we would always have somebody sit there in a search game and they would win, because when people would go around that corner they like wouldn't expect it, and they like, you know, like people just wouldn't die there. So we would have people like clutch up games because they would just sit in that spot. It was so dumb, but